Oh, I just realized my mic is all the way down there. Hello, everybody. So this is take 2, not the game company. See, when you're making a video, you probably should have the microphone near you. That might be a good idea. Anyways, already went through a couple things, but you don't know that. First, I was saying, let's get right into it. We got Kingdom Hearts 3 here, and last time I wanted to show you guys my wallet that I got. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I just bumped the mic. I gotta stop doing that. Boom. There's that wallet. I think on the inside. Let's see. I don't want to show anything. Boom. Kingdom Hearts. If you saw that Green Bay Packers credit card, there's no number showing. At least I don't think so. Nope. So we good. And the other thing I have is also this pin. Look at that. Isn't that sick? You only could get that from pre-ordering. And I had a friend who didn't like Kingdom Hearts and they pre-ordered. And I was like, they don't want it. I was like, I'll take it. That's for sure. But let's get right into it. Next one is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, this is technically not the right time frame for it. What I did do, and we're going to see here in a second, I'm getting blinded by my own lights. I don't know how YouTubers do this. I'm just starting with the lights like shining on me constantly. Bruh, it's like a lot. I love Assassin's Creed. Valhalla's kind of killed it for me a little bit, not going to lie. But generally speaking, I love Assassin's Creed. I wish they would make the old Assassin's Creeds again, but with the new combat style, because in the new games the combat's great. I actually really enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did like the constant countering in the old games, so it was easy, but the new combat style was really good. I really enjoy it a lot. I wish they would mix it with the old games, make them shorter experiences but the same combat. It's so frustrating as somebody who loves Assassin's Creed so much. I mean, you can't, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can probably not zoom in on that specific part, but if you look in this corner right here, you can see there's I got an Ezio blade, which is one of 2 that I have, and then I also have an Assassin's Creed hat. Is that over there? You can't really see it. Maybe I'll show it. Is this a good time to show it? I feel like I'm gonna get up. So I'm doing one of those business things where the pants underneath are like not professional looking, so don't look. That's not good. There's the Assassin's Creed hat. Pretty generic, to be quite honest with you. It's just a black hat with a symbol on it. And then I got an Ezio ornament from Hallmark. Way too expensive. I didn't pay for it, but that's besides the point. But let's get right into it here. I think I said that 3 times, and people are probably cringing, but that's okay. So I beat this game. I think I was in the winter here. I think I got it for Christmas. 2015. Oh wow, that was a while ago. That was in high school for me, so I actually had time back then, but I had so much time back then, it's kind of scary. Yeah, none of these trophies are really that difficult. As most Assassin's Creed games, it's like 100% synchronization, get all the collectibles, like, you know, the classic stuff. This one had a nice rank up system though. It was really cool. When I do the review for this game, which I plan to do a review for all the games I've played eventually, I'm gonna show like the videos and pictures I got from like all the cool things in this game. There's also a misconception with this game, I believe. It doesn't quote unquote work well on the PS5. It's really just a lighting issue. I'm pretty sure it works just fine. I have downloaded it and played it on my PS5, and it's worked. So I was a little confused on that. It's I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, none of these were really that difficult. I don't remember there being anything hard. Some of them were kind of dumb, like push punch like a few people off the train or something like that. And I don't think there was anything really that hard. Let's see, let's rank them real quick by difficulty. Oh, gotta click the button. There we go. Destroy. That's just time. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. Without a grudge, I literally just took a cart and just like ran over, like, you know, in GTA when you first got it, and you're like, I'm gonna run off the road. And that's essentially what I did here with the carriage, over and over and over again. So that was cool. Kick off 50 enemies. That's just time. Both of these are just time. They're not hard at all. Hijack 20 vehicles. Same thing. Not hard. 100% sync. It's really not that difficult if you put your mind to it. None of this was that hard. Where's the DLC though? The DLC I did years later. Yeah. I really didn't care too much for the DLC, which is really surprising because I really enjoyed the game beforehand. It was alright. The brutal takedowns were kind of cool to play. This is kind of spoilers. Apologies on that if you haven't played it yet or if you plan on it. Syndicate's like not the most popular one, so I'd be kind of surprised if you haven't already played it and you want to, or 2, you're gonna be mad about spoilers. Apologies if you are. But none of this was really hard. Again, it was just kind of 100% sync, do all the extra stuff. So let's move on here. How much time did I waste on that one? And where's my timer? Why the timer gone? Oh, I know why. There we go. 5 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, next one. Modern Warfare. And as Platinum Chasers, if you follow him, always says, this is the correct percentage for Modern Warfare. And that's because there's 1 trophy for all the special ops missions. And I have a bit of an annoyance with the special operations missions. Spec Ops, there we go. Because in Modern Warfare 2, I'm like so close to that platinum, but I need to do the Spec Ops missions, and it's like, excuse me, my PS3 actually doesn't, the disc reader doesn't work anymore, and so I have to like borrow somebody else's PS3, and I have to get somebody to help me do the Spec Ops missions, which is just, the chances of that's so unlikely. Well, this person did it 4 hours ago, it looks like, but we're not talking about Modern Warfare 2, we're talking about Modern Warfare here. This was fairly simple too. There was some like out of the way stuff you had to do, like in the campaign. You like do something at a specific time. Like I think on one of the missions, you'd like specifically launch missiles at the start of the mission, like during this point or something like that. Nothing that hard. Once again, it's like play on veteran. Oh, actually, there was one. There was one that was kind of difficult. Let's see if I can find it. This is Modern Warfare. Isn't it like? I could be wrong. But there's always a trophy for like the training parts, doing those really quick. I could be wrong on this one. Oh, this one took a minute, but it wasn't hard. I remember like college being super easy at this point. Like literally COVID hit and my college, unlike some colleges, mine actually got easier for me. Apologies if you could hear that. My phone might have just went off on the sound there. I don't think it's anything that hard though. This one was a little bit difficult just because you have to memorize it, but after you did it, it was easy. Oh, apparently that was the hardest trophy it looks like in the game. That wasn't that hard though. It was just learning it. Save Alpha 2 from being downed. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and one of the early missions, one of your teammates gets like not bombarded. What's the thing where you jump out and you get somebody? It was, I don't know. You get the point. But you have to basically know what's gonna happen. It's like a trigger. So like you walk into like a specific room and it happens, but they give you a few seconds so you can like run up to like the stairwell to stop it before it happens. That's not a spoiler or anything. It's a side thing. It's nothing like to the story. Yeah, I don't think there's. Oh, takedown. This one was kind of annoying actually. Another very rare one here. It wasn't like hard. It was just really annoying. Yeah, nothing too difficult except I don't want to do Spec Ops because I'm lazy. Which is not true because I'm really not lazy, but I just didn't want to do this. So I guess I'm lazy. I don't know. Next one, Final Fantasy 15. Oh my god, I love this game. And like so many people, like, I think a lot of people didn't give it a... Excuse me? I'm sorry. Am I losing internet? Do I not have internet here? No. Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a back-end thing. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I tried it a couple more times and it couldn't get to work on my end with my trophies timestamps. So I was just gonna do it like this, and then just for let me how do I put this without swearing? For its and giggles, I was like, oh, let's click it one more time to see if it works, and I'm not gonna click back. So we are going to run this how it is. My hair looks like I did something with it, but I didn't. I swear. I just woke up weird today. It looks like I'm doing one of those Fox Hawk things, but I really just slept in a little too late today, and it came like that. Anyways, I love this game. I really enjoyed the hell out of this game. Between this and Final Fantasy VII, I became a fan. And obviously, Kingdom Hearts helped as well. Hopefully that wasn't loud for you. But I kind of cheese this game though. The leveling system's a little weird. Basically, you can like store a bunch of like points, and they're not really points. I'm just for explanation's sake for if you haven't played it. And then when you eat food, you can like triple those points. And so what I did was I just hoarded a ton of points until I got to like the quarter way through the game, and then I leveled myself up pretty high. And then I I pretty much overleveled myself to the point where once I got like 4/5 through the game, I just totally overleveled myself again, and I hit like level cap before I even beat the game. So it made like the dungeons and the ending very easy, and the Adamantoise, if you don't know what that is, you will eventually if you play this game. It's basically a giant turtle. I was gonna say tortoise and turtle at the same time. That you have to destroy. I kind of did it in a cheap way, but it is what it is. I use that ring that you get in the game. If you've played it, you know. But I do have to say, I'm not gonna do a review of this game. It's obviously for trophies. They definitely rushed the ending. Like, it wasn't done. Like, the game was clearly not ready to be done, but they made it done. It works. I really enjoyed the game still, but like the first 10 chapters are like a fully fleshed out game, and then the last 5 chapters are just like sprint to the finish, and it's like, okay. Oh, I love the chocobos in this game. Flying that car, I love that car. The car is so good. I enjoyed this. I really did. I bought this game like months before I played it, and I was like, finally got to play it when lockdown happened. Yeah, this stuff was so much fun. Yeah, reached maximum cooking level. I really exploited that anyway. Issue to ally command. Nothing was that difficult. It's just kind of a classic, like, here's a ton of stuff to do. Go do it all. There was like, the dungeons were really difficult. They essentially were like the old school dungeons. Like when you'd go to every room is a different enemy, and it does like 100 rooms, and it's like all floors. It is kind of like that. It was definitely very frustrating, to say the least. And I did like all the side quests in the game. I completely 100% of this game, and so good. I actually do have these. I need to do them. I just haven't. So yeah. Let's see. Defeated. Oh, that's like the giant squid kind of thing. I actually can't get these, I don't think. These are multiplayer. I'm really not a multiplayer guy anymore. Like I used to be, but there's certain games I'll still play multiplayer on, but just not really a multiplayer guy anymore. Yeah. But that's really it. I don't have any of these episodes. Well, I do. I just haven't played them yet. So I don't know if I ever will. There's just not enough time in the day, man. So let's go back here. I'm almost scared to go back because I just want to make sure I don't miss anything, because I don't want that error to happen again. Great game. Really enjoyed it. If you just kind of see it on sale one day, pick it up. It is a lot of hours, not gonna lie. It took me like 120 hours to platinum it, but I'm also infamously slow when it comes to platinum games, because I'm just really slow. I don't know why, but like everything takes me like a fifth longer, a third, like maybe even a third longer than most people. But it is what it is. And then these are annoying me, and I promise when I actually go to like do them, I'll get them in order, hopefully. The reason is I did like some of the extra trophies, like I did like the compare statistics with friends and activate a tweak and use like these DLC trophies. I did them afterwards, so I didn't notice them until 3. I didn't notice these DLC trophies until 3, and so then I went to 2 and did them, and then I did 1. And the reason I did that was because I already did them on 3, and was like, oh, well, I want them in at least some type of order, so I did that. And the biggest reason I haven't done 100% on these is, 1, it's brutal and it's pain, but 2, literally number 2, Uncharted 2, I am terrified of trying to do the final boss on brutal. I really don't want to. Like, that was really difficult on like what's that difficulty? Oh, crushing. There we go. I could have looked on Uncharted 3, but let's do this in order here from when I got them. So Uncharted 3, I'm sure most of people watching this know. Oddly enough, each one of these games took me about double the length to platinum than the previous. So the first one took me a couple days. Next one took me like 4.5 days, and then this one took me 2 weeks, and then 4 actually took me like an entire month to do. So it was a lot of Uncharted. I played a lot of Uncharted right in a row during lockdown. It was pretty cool. I remember finding most of the treasures like as I was playing through the game. Let's see, I completed the game on May 19th, and I got 80 treasures. So yeah, did I do that? Was that right after 2 a.m.? Oh yeah, I forgot I played most. Look at these timestamps, man. I just did not care. Most of it, like, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna, after I complete this trophy, like go through all my catalog of games, I'm gonna go to my stats, and I think everyone's gonna be very shocked when they see when I earn most of my trophies. It's not like I like have like a night job or something like that. Like I literally just I'm just a night owl, and I love playing video games at night. I like doing anything at night, like working, stuff like that. So yeah, no, but this game is, everyone knows. I really don't have to explain it. You know, it's the classic Uncharted. You know, get a bunch of kills with certain weapons, complete the game on hard, crushing, and then do some other like fighting stuff. Explosions are always in there. Some speed runs. I liked Uncharted 3 a lot. It was actually, I went back and spoiler. I'm gonna hold that thought. Probably won't get to it to this video, but hold that thought. If you're watching these all in order, hold that thought. Real quick, Final Fantasy 15. There's so many, like 47% is atrocious considering like how many hours it took me just to platinum that, and I only got less than half the trophies. Uncharted 2, very similar. I don't have much to say otherwise. It's everyone knows these classic treasures, weapon kills, beat the game on hard, probably a couple speed runs. Yep, it's the same exact story. Uncharted 2 though, it's weird. Everyone likes Uncharted 2 the most, or at least it's like counted as one of the best PlayStation games of all time, or PlayStation 3 games. I think the reason that is because it was the first game to kind of do it. Not like generally, I mean in the Uncharted franchise, because I like 3 a lot, but I did kind of notice that 3 was a lot like 2, and 2 really introduced all of that new stuff that we all love and enjoy from Uncharted. So it's kind of weird for me because I played 3 first and was blown away. So I like to like subconsciously think that's my favorite, or that's the best one. I mean, but really I think it is 2. And 4 is obviously amazing. I really enjoyed 4 as well. I wish I'd waited to play it. I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. So yeah, Uncharted 1, same thing. This is actually really easy to platinum. I'm surprised that's the lowest percentage. Maybe people started it. Maybe a lot of people started it and didn't go to the next 2, and that's why it's lower. That's kind of bizarre to me because the first one's like the easiest one to platinum. It took me like 2 days, and it would have taken me shorter if I essentially did play it all in one day. Wow, yeah. Look at the timestamps. This is ridiculous, man. Let's see. Find 1 treasure, 6 a.m. Why in God's name am I playing this at 6 a.m.? Like, what are you doing? Find 10 treasures, 10 p.m. Okay, so I must have had to work or something. I finally went to bed. 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 9 a.m. Oh, I found the strange relic beforehand. 10 a.m., 9 p.m. Okay, so I was working during the day and then just basically playing all night. That's crazy. Again, explosions, weird trophy times, speed runs, same story. Let's move on here. World War Z. Now this is kind of a common theme. My trophy list is like really good when it comes to single player games, and then multiplayer games come in and are just like, nope.
Nope.
You tried. Yeah, World War Z, if I had like a good group of friends to play with consistently, and I actually was available consistently, I probably would have a lot more trophies in this game. I didn't really go for trophies that much, to be totally honest. I went for a couple, like some easy ones that you could pick up here and there, just because like I'm gonna try to pick up every trophy I can. But otherwise, I kind of just played this for fun. Truthfully, I didn't really try too hard to get the trophies in this one, which was frustrating because I played it. Like I said, I played Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4 all back to back. But because I played some multiplayer with some friends in between all of that, this is just sitting there. I really wish I went back and just got one more trophy after I did Uncharted 4, just because it's driving me crazy being in between those two. I think that might happen anyway when I go for the brutals, because like I don't know if I could do brutal on all of them at once, back to back. I don't think I could do it. Modern Warfare 2 campaign rematch. Oh, I skipped way over 4 here. 4's trophy list was actually a lot different. I shouldn't say a lot different, but it was definitely different from the first 3. I kind of was expecting to be more of the same, and it kind of was, but kind of wasn't. There was the treasures again, but there was less trophies for treasures. Oh, there was the conversations and journal notes. I thought that was kind of cheesy. I kind of did those, most of them anyway, So like when I had to go back through them and like get them all, I was like, ah, okay. Vertical takedowns was, I remember that being a pain actually. I did that in July 4th. Oh, it was lockdown, so there was no July 4th plans. But I remember that being a pain. I just kind of did the same mission over and over and over and over again until I got it, which was kind of annoying. But defeat 100 enemies, that's a classic one. I think it's in all of them. I could be wrong on that, but that one actually was not as easy as I was hoping. It was still easy, but... And then complete the game with 70% higher shot or accuracy. Yeah, I didn't do that the correct way. I did the thing where you reload the last mission and like don't miss, and then it counts. So that was cool. Butterfingers, I kind of got that naturally. China Lake. Yeah, oh yeah, when you play through the game, you get like cheats and you can go through it again and like do it easily. I didn't know that when I first played this, by the way. So I know I'm like, oh, I cheaped this, I cheaped that. But I did this game on crushing the first time I played it without any cheats. I wish I didn't, because like there was one mission where the two guys are like using those machine gun. I'm not acting very well, but like they're like mowing you down, and it's like I can't do this, and it took me so many tries to do it. I really thought for a second I wouldn't be able to, and then I realized afterwards that you can use cheats on the second playthrough. I did not know this. Rip the Dream. Speedrun, pretty easy one if you do it like on like story or easy mode or whatever. Final treasures, yeah. Let's see, yeah. Anything? I don't think there's anything. A lot of melee and like gun stuff, killing people in certain ways. Oh, I forgot that was multiplayer. I totally forgot that was multiplayer. I did not like multiplayer. I didn't think it was bad. I just don't like multiplayer. So I was not really happy with that, especially in order to get the platinum. And then survival I haven't done, which I know I need to go back and do, but just once you get that platinum, that's why I usually wait to finish the story until I get the platinum for games, so I don't run out of juice, you know. Just keep going. Uncharted 2 campaign. This was like Uncharted 2 campaign. Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I think the next Call of Duty is actually Modern Warfare 2, but I love this game. I really do. This was my favorite Call of Duty of all time. Even beating out Black Ops 2, which says a lot, because I'm pretty sure I have just barely more time played on Black Ops 2. But I really, oh god, I love this game so much. I think there's one trophy I really enjoyed a lot here. It was like Paradox. Well, that was funny too. The clowns in the training center in the beginning of the game. There's like clowns just stationed all the way around the map, and you kind of have to shoot them all. So that was fun. Complete every mission without dying or reloading it to a checkpoint. Oh, I think that was pretty easy. You can do it one at a time. I don't think you have to do it all at once. Spoiler there, but if you don't... Oh, this was actually not easy. BX is Beanox, I think. Beanox? Yeah, I think it's Beanox. That's the people who remastered the game. I'm just checking the time. Oh my god, it's already been 25 minutes. That's people who remastered the game, and that was actually really, really difficult for me. I'm surprised that many people have it. Maybe the hardcore people did it. Although 20.74, is that... Okay, so it looks like probably if you did that, then you were going for the platinum. It took me a lot of tries to do. I'm kind of frustrated it's that low on the trophy percentage. Maybe I'm just bad. You know, doing extra stuff or just doing it a certain way. Pretty classic for most Call of Duty single players, at least. Oh, the collectible intels. They never change that. That's always in there. Oh, Colonel Sanderson. I love this one. Like Colonel Sanders for KFC. I don't know if everyone knows that. Maybe that's an American thing or not, but that's why that one's so funny, because there's a KFC chain. It's fried chicken. That's the name. That's the chain around here. And when I say around here, I mean America. So it's funny. Kill 7 chickens in 10 seconds. Colonel Sanders. Sanderson, which is one of the people in the game, one of the characters in the game. So I thought it was clever. I really liked that. Oh no, this was... No, that was the easier one. That was the easier version. The beating the Beanox time was the harder version. I think it was like 18 seconds, 19 seconds. You basically had to like shoot through walls and throw grenades at certain locations in order to get it done. It took me a lot. I don't know why. Apparently I'm not great at this game as I thought. Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything that hard about this. Do not push the button. That's funny. At the end of the game, you get like you're in the museum with all of the characters from the game, and if you push the red button, they all attack you at once. It's pretty scary stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Paradox. Was that? Oh, that wasn't in this one. That was in the first Modern Warfare Remastered, I think. Yeah, that was in Modern Warfare number 1 Remastered that they did that. I'll be recording more of these. If you've liked it so far, please consider liking, subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. You know, definitely makes me feel a lot better doing these. You know, when you just see, even if it's one subscriber, it's you're doing it. You know, some motivation there. I might grab another bottle of that wonderful Malibu later. We'll see. It's a Thursday. It's not Friday like it was last week. So we will definitely see. Today's the 19th, so this will be out on the 21st, I think. Because I'm trying to do like every 3 days a minimum. And I've been doing this thing with reviews where I'm uploading an extended review and then I'm doing a shorts of it. Because I know people don't really want to sit there forever watching it. So like I don't know. I'm still kind of playing around with that, seeing how I want to do that. I definitely want to do the shorts though, like the less than a minute reviews, because I think people really will enjoy those, or at least a good bang for their buck. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, appreciate you, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Au revoir. Means I have to restart from the beginning.